Okay, I'd like to call the meeting of the Narragansett Regional School District School Committee to order. And if Phillipston and Templeton want to do the same.
I'd like to call the Phillipston Board of Selectmen to order.
And this is Mike Curry, Select Board Chair. I'd like to call this joint meeting occurrence and the Templeton Select Board to order.
Okay, thank you. We'll start our meeting with the Pledge of Allegiance. You'll see that Mrs. Varney is holding the flag for us, so if everyone would stand. I pledge allegiance to
Right. United States of America, to the republic for which it stands, one nation,
under God,
indivisible, with
with
liberty
and justice
justice for all.
Okay, thank you, everyone. And I thank everyone from all the various boards for showing up tonight. I do want to let the public know that this meeting is being live streamed and recorded by Templeton Community TV. It can be watched live on their YouTube channel. It's also advertised through their Facebook page. So the public can watch it. We are calling this meeting to order for the boards under the executive order, allowing us to meet via Zoom virtually during this state of emergency. I would like to just again thank everyone for coming. I will announce who is on the call with us from the Narragansett Regional School District School Committee. We have Victoria Chartier, Jeff Marks, Deb Robichaud, Hank Mason, and myself, Margaret Hughes. We also have our superintendent, Dr. Kazavant, our assistant superintendent, Kate Calise. We have our business manager, Anne Marie Geister, who doesn't have video on, but she is on the call. And we have our admin exec, awesome assistant, Susan Varney. Thank you. For the Templeton Select Board, we have Tim Toth, Mike Curry, the chair, and Julie Richard and Adam LaMontagne, the town administrator. For Phillipston, the Select Board, John Telepsiak and Kim Pratt. And we also have Karen Foley, the town clerk, on as well. And I think I've covered everybody here. I'll do one last look. So our order of business tonight with both boards and the school committee together is to select the district-wide town meeting moderator. According to Mass General Law, Chapter 71, Section 16B, I believe it's 1. Could be an L, my apologies. It says the boards of selectmen of the member municipalities in a joint meeting shall, by a majority vote of those present, appoint a town moderator or any other person acceptable to the boards of selectmen to act as moderator, and the district secretary shall keep the record of such meeting. So the reason obviously that we're here is the district secretary, Dr. Kazavant, will ensure that the records of this meeting are kept, and we will entertain in just a moment the motion to appoint a moderator for the district-wide town meeting that is scheduled for Saturday, September 19th at 2 o'clock. So with that being said, I will just facilitate the process, and I would look for a motion from someone on either of the two boards as to present someone as the moderator for the district-wide town meeting.
Well, it seems like a past practice was, it was pointed out to me, I don't know, a couple of town meetings ago, that we would go, one meeting would be Templeton, one meeting would be Phillipston. And I believe if we were going that way, it would be Phillipston's choice to pick a first one or something. But I don't really have a specific moderator in mind. I don't know if Kim wants to speak to that. I'm willing to listen to Templeton to see who they would recommend.
Yeah, John, I'll tell you, I wish I had. We polled our usual suspects, and we do not. Our usual suspects do not have availability at this point.
I have a question, Madam Chair.
Sure.
I think we almost went, or we almost thought about going this route last time for the last meeting. Pardon my voice. And what is there anything that stipulates that if someone from a moderator now, someone who's got experience, but from a completely different town other than the 2 district towns. I remember we talked about it. We didn't have to go that way because I think we, poor John,
And Sean,
he, thankfully, endured that. But I didn't know if that was even a possibility. I don't mean to hop into the conversation, but I just, if neither town has one specifically, is that a possibility? And is that something that both towns and of course the district would, entertain?
so the law is silent on where the moderator comes from. It only says that by vote of the 2 select boards of whoever is present, that the town moderator be acceptable to the Board of Selectmen. So there's nothing written in the law that says that they must be from either of the 2 towns.
Right, that was my understanding as well.
Okay. So
At present, there's neither town has someone to bring forth as a potential moderator.
okay.
I don't have one, no.
Okay, and
I mean, I'm not speaking for my board, Margaret, but I don't, based on me asking a few questions about, I'll say it again, the usual suspects, the people that we've used in the past. I know I don't have a recommendation, but if Julie, Jeff, Tim, if you have any ideas.
I just, for the record, want to mention that Jeff Bennett, the Templeton Select Board, did join the meeting. I have the time at about 5:11 p.m. just for the record. So does anyone from Phillipston, Templeton, any other select board members have any thoughts for potential moderator? Because if we don't have one tonight, then our homework will be to come up with a name. We have until, actually probably 1:59 p.m. on Saturday, the 19th.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
These boards together. So we do have a little time to find a candidate that is available and hopefully would be acceptable to the boards. So if there is no candidate to be brought forward, we can certainly move on, and actually both select boards can close out their meeting, and we will be in touch about scheduling another meeting to make this happen.
That's probably not a bad idea, and especially since you brought up the point where it can be someone from another town. I know a few people from, I know a moderator from a town. I don't know if he'd be willing to come out, but it's worth a check.
Okay.
I as well know 3.
Sure. So that gives us a little time.
I could ask them, and then of course the board, the committees here can
Sure.
decide.
Is that something, Margaret, we should do beforehand, or can we do that before the meeting on Saturday?
So I'd hate to wait to the last minute, only because if we actually don't have one, and especially even if we have one and it's not acceptable to both boards, we would probably have to do something on the fly at our meeting to look for an appointment from the floor. And interestingly enough, the law is silent on all of that. But we do follow town meeting times. So that I think will set the precedent for how the meeting is run anyway. So if that is amenable to both boards at this point, since there is no clear candidate, I would recommend that you can both adjourn your meetings with the understanding that if we can reach out and find any potential candidates, Dr. Kazavant, maybe early next week, you could circle back with John and Mike as chairs of their board to see, what luck they may have had or thoughts for an external candidate, plus yourself, since you do know a couple of potential candidates, and have that discussion. And then we can see if we need to schedule a meeting during the week if we want to do it. And it should hopefully be a quick meeting, or if we want to do it Saturday morning. So if that works for both boards.
Yeah, just
Sounds
let us
good to
know
me.
as soon as you have something.
Okay.
Margaret, just a comment.
Yes.
The town meeting time is a little convoluted and unclear, but in the event we can't come up with a moderator, it normally would default to a town clerk. And if they're not available, the chairman of the Board of Selectmen.
Okay. That's good. That's puts us in an interesting, well,
I was going to.
Well, I say, since it's a school committee meeting, I wonder if it would fall to the chair of the school committee, which I am not really, I wouldn't really be on board to do. But I'm thinking that Dr. Casavant will have some conversations. We'll do some research too. But thank you, Tim. That's
Yeah.
important information.
Yeah, no, that is good. I was gonna suggest Karen Foley.
She's shaking her head no.
Poor Karen. Oh, Karen, no. I can't
We
stop
have a
that.
week to work on her.
Yeah.
She'll kill me for that one.
No, Karen. No. Oh.
Okay.
All
All
right.
right, so if that sounds good, I'll allow you two boards to sign off. The school committee does have just one executive session order of business to get to. So we're going to stay in session, but if the other two boards want to close their meetings out, I'll give you a minute to do that, and then the school committee can carry on.
Sure. I would motion that we close the Templeton Select Board meeting.
With the
How about
Phillipston.
the Phillipston?
I'm sorry. The Phillipston. Oh boy, I'll be the moderator.
It's the oldest trick in the book, right? You close the other meeting.
Oh, I'm more clever than I thought. So the Phillipston Select Board.
Kim,
Do I
you second
need,
that?
Oh, I'll second that. Yes, I will
Okay.
second that.
great.
So moved.
We're all in favor?
We are all in favor.
Love the guy.
Right, aye.
Okay.
I move to adjourn the Templeton Select Board participation in this meeting.
Second.
I have a motion and a second. Any discussion? Hearing none. All those in favor of adjourning the meeting, signify by saying aye.
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 And it's unanimous. We are out. Thank you very much, Margaret.
Yes, thank
Thank
you
you.
to both boards. Appreciate your time, and we'll be in touch. Dr. Casavant will reach out. And
Yes.
thank you. Great.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Great. Thanks, Margaret. I'll talk to you, Chris.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you, guys. I'll be in touch.
Certainly. Take care.
Bye.
All right. I'll give everybody a minute just to log off, and we're left with just us. So we are going to, let me just pull my apologies, my agenda out, hit our district-wide town meeting updates and information. Obviously, we've just kind of gone over that. We've got to get a moderator selected. More information about the meeting logistics will be out next week, I believe. So stay tuned on that. Any school committee comments at this point? I don't think so. There were no other issues within 48 hours for this particular meeting. With that, we would like to go into executive session. So I would entertain a motion to enter into executive session for reason number 3, to discuss strategy with respect to collective bargaining or litigation with the NDEA and/or the UFCW, if an open meeting may have a detrimental effect on the bargaining or litigating position of the public body and the chair so declares. The meeting will return into open session immediately following. So I would entertain that motion. I have a motion. I have a motion from Jeff,
Second.
and I have a second from, who was the second? Was that Hank? I'm sorry. Jeez.
All right.
I'm writing, I'm looking, I'm too distracted. Okay, all in favor, we'll do roll call. Mrs. Robichaud,
Yes.
Mr. Mason,
Aye.
Mr. Marks,
Yes.
and where did Vicky go?
She just said that she lost her internet.
Okay,
She
so,
just,
okay, so we need actually to get Vicky back because we don't have a quorum. And do we know if she's coming back? I'm sorry.
I'm looking.
All right, I just
Yeah.
didn't want to make
Yeah.
assumptions.
No, I got you. Yep. Let's see. She hasn't said anything to me yet. Just I lost internet.
Okay.
Um,
So I'll ask you, Dr. Casavant, if
Yeah.
she can't come back, can we put off what we need to discuss tonight till next week?
if we have to, then yes. I think I have. That's a good. I don't know. I think that I would have to talk to you folks if she can gain internet back. I would like that. Of course, if she cannot, then it'll have to. So I'm just sorry.
Just text and says she's
I'm
trying to
doing-
reconnect.
Okay.
Can we be
I'm not gonna-
creative and have her on a phone with someone with her voice in or something?
can, if she can if she can connect somehow.
She can dial into the Zoom meeting.
Yeah,
I know that that's on the,
She could call in, right?
right.
so hopefully she'll get through her internet issues and be on in just a moment. I didn't see her drop off, so my apologies. I shouldn't have moved forward with the vote.
I just texted her about calling in, so I'll wait.
He said just to give her a second.
Well, we're all texting her all at once, so it probably might be, give her a minute, right?
Okay. Looks like she's joining now. Okay, so now Mrs. Chartier has,
How my days go.
yes, so she's returned to the meeting at 5:23. Thank you. Sorry, you had problems. So I'm going to go back through that
Sorry,
motion.
my day.
Yeah. So we were looking to go into executive session, so I'd entertain a motion. I entertained a motion to go into executive session for reason number 3, to discuss strategy with respect to collective bargaining or litigation with the NDEA and or the UFCW if an open meeting may have a detrimental effect on the bargaining or litigating position of the public body and the chair so declares. The meeting will return into open session immediately following. Mr. Mason, do I need to take another motion and second on that, or can I utilize the same two? What,
Just, wait a minute. Am I on?
yep, you're on.
Okay, yeah, no, do it again.
Do it again. Okay, good. That's kind of what I thought. So do I have a motion?
So moved.
Okay, actually I have Mr.
A
Mark
second.
and a second, or Mrs. Mason said firsted and Mr. Mark seconded. I will do roll call. Mrs. Robichaud,
Yes.
Mr. Marks,
Yes.
Mr. Mason,
Aye.
Mrs. Chartier,
Yes.
and Mrs. Hughes says yes. So we will go to executive session and then we will come back out. It should not be that long, I don't think.
Hello?
Hey, Tara, you missed the meeting.
Oh, it's all done. I just got out of a class. I had tried to tell him that I was gonna be late and I forgot. I should have just zipped right out of class, but it was so informative. Oh, we're all done
We're
now?
live streaming right now, or they're in executive session. So you should actually get off.
Oh,
Want me to?
I
Want me to
should
kick
get
you
off,
out?
yeah. I can just leave. Hold on, I'll just leave.
Okay.
So the Mike's gone, everybody's gone.
Yes, they did not pick a moderator. Nobody has a moderator.
Because we didn't have a quorum?
No, no one's available to moderate. They are still seeking a moderator.
Oh, golly. All right, I'll get a hold of Mike then and I won't, I
Okay.
know you're busy. Thanks, Steve. Sorry.
No sweat.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Okay, we have everyone from the school committee on back live. We are now entering back into open session. We do not have any course of business that we need to address in this open session that would have come out of our executive session. So with that being said, I would entertain a motion to adjourn and make sure I have, yes, the 5 of us are here. So I would entertain a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
I have a motion from Mrs. Chartier. Do I have a second?
Second.
And a second from Mr. Marks. We'll do roll call. Mrs. Chartier,
Yes.
Mrs. Robichaud,
Yes.
Mason,
Aye.
and Mr. Marks.
Yes.
And Mrs. Hughes says yes. So we are adjourning our meeting of the Narragansett Regional School District School Committee. I thank everybody for coming tonight, and we will see everybody back here next Wednesday.